What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to MKO Boxing, aka MKO Pugilism. Follow me on TikTok, subscribe and like on YouTube, all that good stuff. So let's get into this one. So this is some news from about, I think, a day or two ago, about roughly 2 days ago. I think I heard this one. And the news is that His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, he said that he is going to look to make Fury versus Joshua regardless of the outcome of Usyk versus Fury 2. He said that this is the fight that the public wants to see. This is the fight that he wants to see. And I, for one, have sort of seen this in Turki Al-Sheikh from, even from before the Fury Usyk fight took place. Because if you recall, he had Joshua there on the sofa and a member of Joshua's team and stuff like that, and he called Tyson Fury on a FaceTime thing, and he let Tyson Fury and AJ go back and forth, and you could tell from there that Turkey was looking at Fury, and you could tell he wanted Fury to win that Usyk fight. And he was saying, yeah, make sure you do your business. You do your business with Usyk. And look, he is waiting for you. He is waiting for you, pointing at AJ. So it's been kind of crystal clear that, Turki Al-Sheikh, he has his favorites and he has those that he likes. And he does have certain favorite fights that he really wants to make. So according to what he said, if I understand him correctly, as long as Joshua beats Dubois, which he's expected to do, Fury, whether he wins or loses against Usyk is irrelevant. As long as, Joshua wins, Turki Al-Sheikh seems to be very happy to make that fight, because he said he believes this is what the fans really want to see and this is what he really wants to see. And to be honest with you, I think, I'm kind of in the camp where I think it would look better if Fury beats Usyk, and then and if Joshua beats Dubois in a few weeks' time, and then Fury beats Usyk, and then they fight, and then if they do that, then it can be then it's a real more meaningful fight. Then it's for undisputed. Then it's for all the belts and all that. So I think the fight would in a technical sense mean a lot more if Fury does win his fight versus Usyk, and then he does fight Joshua. I think that's where it all clicks and it all makes sense as from a technical perspective. But from sort of a fan's perspective, it's a fight where it's kind of like a Lewis and Bo situation where, both excellent fighters. Lewis achieved more than Bo and stuff, and it was the kind of fight that got away. And we really sort of wanted to see that fight. We all, all the fans wanted to see that fight at some point. And even though those guys took losses and stuff, but we would have appreciated that fight. It would have been better at the time when, Bo had the belt or whatever, but probably would have accepted that fight afterwards. And I think with this one, it's one of those where I prefer if it happens if both guys are coming off of wins. But if Fury loses a close fight to Usyk or whatever, he loses and he's competitive, but he just loses again, I think I could still accept the Fury versus Joshua fight, and I'd want to see it out of curiosity, because these two guys, I think, no matter what happens in their careers and losses that they take and whatever, there's always going to be that question mark about who's better between them. So I do see where Turki Al-Sheikh's coming from, and I do have that similar curiosity. And I think, to be honest with you, even if Fury takes a loss, as I anticipate he will, I think the fight between him and Joshua would still be kind of bigger than a Joshua versus Usyk, a trilogy, because we've seen Joshua get beat by Usyk twice, so the intrigue for them to fight again is not really there. We've seen Fury used to Usyk, but there's always that sort of question mark in the minds of both, fan bases. There's the Fury fanboys, the Joshua fanboys, and I think it's one of those where, even I think the only circumstance in which I wouldn't like to see it is if Joshua loses to Dubois. I think if Joshua loses to Dubois, then I'd say nah. He doesn't, he doesn't deserve a Fury fight. He shouldn't be fighting Fury, and if especially if he loses to Dubois and Fury beats Usyk, then he definitely doesn't. It would look a bit silly. But I think as long as Joshua wins, I'm pretty much with Turkey on this one. I'd like to see it. I think it's one of those fights that, as a fan, I'm just curious about, and I just want to see it regardless, just out of curiosity, just to sort of settle that feud. And I think Joshua, in the back of his mind, he definitely wants to. He probably wouldn't want to end his career without answering that question, without facing Tyson Fury. And I don't know if you could say the same for Tyson Fury, but he might have it in the back of his mind. I mean, I know that he believes he's clearly better than Anthony Joshua. He believes that for sure. But I think Joshua believes he's also got the beating of Tyson Fury. And I think, it's one of them that I think I'd tune in and watch regardless. But as I say, it makes the most sense if both of them win their next fights. But even if as long as Joshua can win his fight and Fury can sort of avoid getting knocked out, because I think if Fury gets knocked out by Usyk and destroyed and or stopped or something, then I think it's going to look bad and probably the intrigue won't be there. But as long as he's competitive and the fight's close and he either wins or he loses a decision, I think I'd like to see Joshua versus Fury next. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about that. I think I've rambled on enough. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And until next time, MKO Boxing, aka MKO Pugilism, over and out. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.